Hello, and welcome to today's trending contract, Bell Tower and Well Fall, set in Sapienza and supplied to us today by Snippiest Orb 72. So with no briefing, we'll move straight on to our targets, and today we have 5 of them, along with a free map. So for today's challenge, we'll be starting at the harbour, and we're going to bring with us a concealable baton or melee weapon of your choice, and a silenced pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, we are going to make our way over towards the morgue area, and our first target is currently up in the apartment building. If the tree wasn't in the way, you would be able to see them currently up on their balcony. We're going to go up via the morgue and trigger the conversation between the young lady in the pink top and her friend in the blue top, before making our way around the well and into the apartment building. As we enter into this building, our target will start making their way out of the apartment on their way to the Caruso Villa to start their shift, and we are going to intercept them on the stairwell with a simple bullet to the head, as long as we don't miss like I did. We're then going to make our way down the stairs and back out into the plaza area, and we're going to make our way over to the morgue just as the conversation we triggered has finished and the young lady in the pink top and her friend are leaving. There is our next target, and we need to time this a little bit. She's going to come over once she's finished playing with Tinder to the well, and we need to make sure that no one is looking at us when we deposit her into it. So we're waiting for everyone to have their backs to us. The lady in the pink top with her friend in the blue top should make their way up the alleyway to our left. There are 2 people up that alleyway as well, and hopefully they will not be looking when we do this. Now unfortunately, the young lady with the pink top's friend has kind of stuck around, so we are going to have to risk this a little bit, but we managed to get away with it, and the young lady we have as a target is now down in the sewers. So with 2 targets down, we're going to make our way into the church and trigger the routine of the priest before making our way into the back area of the church where the tower is located. And all 3 of our final targets will pass through this area at some point. So what we're going to do is we're just going to wait right here, and eventually one of them will come through this door. I can see on the mini-map that 2 of them are going to arrive almost at the same time. So we're going to make our way up to the choir's pit, which is just up here, and we are going to deal with 1 target up here while we wait for the others to arrive. So as our target is making his way up the stairs, we are going to select our concealable baton. We're going to make our way back out onto the stairs, render our target unconscious, and then deposit him over the banister and back down to the ground floor. And in a few moments, his colleague will come along and he will spot that body. In fact, I think the priest will be the next one to come along. Either way, he will spot that body. He will go over to investigate, and at that point we are going to run pell-mell all the way down the stairs, baton in hand, and we are going to render them unconscious. So we need to do this relatively quickly, as the other church member will be heading back this way very shortly. So we're going to render the priest unconscious, very quickly drag them up to the first floor area where we dumped our first target over the edge, and we are going to dump them over the edge as well. So go down the stairs there, mate. There you go. You wanted to go and see the guy downstairs. There you go. You can join him. So once we've done that, we're going to make our way back down, and we're going to hug the wall here as our final target is making their way into the church and we are going to snag them around the corner just as they spot the bodies. And just like we did with the previous 2 targets, we are going to throw them over the banister from the first floor area. We could take them up higher and drop them a lot further if we so wished, but this is high enough to get the desired results. So with all of our targets now dealt with, all that's left for us to do is to make good our escape, and the nearest available safe exit will be the speedboat in the harbour. So we are going to make a beeline for that. It doesn't matter if any more bodies are found, they're all accidents, so we can safely exit Sapienza. So there we go, one more trending contract taken care of, and once we get out into open waters we will get confirmation all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan. We had no objectives to worry about, and we get a silent assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.